Hi, buddy. Hello and welcome once again. Now, we want to understand how you can be able to buy and ship your products or other goods from Alibaba to Kenya, right? So that's why actually I've opened Alibaba.com. So this is one of the e-commerce platforms that you can always do some kind of purchases from China. Now, it's not really a rocket science doing some purchase in this kind of e-commerce platform. For those of us who are familiar with how Jumia functions, right, it's almost similar to how Alibaba function, right? So you can say this is Jumia, and most of us always purchase products or other goods from Jumia. So ideally, if you have some, maybe if you understand the process of how you can be able to purchase any given product from Jumia, then there are high chances you can do that within Alibaba, right? Of course, I'm going to mention one or two things that maybe Jumia doesn't provide, but maybe let's maybe try to look at what you need to do from Jumia. First of all, you need to go and check the category of products. That is what you normally do, and then you select a given category. Like let's say, for example, we want to purchase maybe some kind of let's say healthcare products like diabetes care. So you click on that, then you'll have to go to where these particular products are. Then you'll have to select that particular product, and then you'll have to look at its features and then prices and say and so on. What you need to capture here is maybe the price of this particular product, and of course the amount. I mean the charges for this particular product. But most importantly, is the supplier selling this particular product. As you can see, this is UniHealth Group that is selling this particular product. The same approach. And before you make purchase, also you need to create an account. So the same thing happens on Alibaba. But again, you need to understand that when you do purchase within Jumia, you are normally seated at the comfort of your house, right? So there's some kind of logistics or rather company that is going to ship this particular product or rather whatever you purchase to your doorstep, right? So the same strategy is what Alibaba uses. It's only now that Jumia can be found within Kenya, but Alibaba is found in China, right? So since this is a bit far from us, we need to understand then what needs to happen. So first step as a beginner is to just create an account, right? So I've already created an account, so I'll just proceed and log in. Now, creating an account is very simple. You need just to supply your username, your email address, or rather, and password, right? Like you just need to click here, join Alibaba, and you can see, right? So I'm here to do what? Of course, not to sell, but to purchase. So you'll select this one. You provide your email, right? Your password there. Ensure that it's a very strong password. And then you need to supply your company name. Now, the reason as to why Alibaba.com maybe likes maybe prompting you to give your company name is because of the business model that Alibaba uses. Remember, Alibaba and AliExpress are different in that Alibaba does business to business kind of transaction. So it's like if you're a business person and you want to purchase products in bulk, then Alibaba will be the appropriate platform. And if you want to purchase products, maybe a few products for your or items for your own personal use, then AliExpress is going to be the best option. And that's why you need to supply your company name there, right? And of course, you need also to give your correct telephone number, and that is it. Then you'll have verification email. Then you're going to log in. So ours, now that I've already signed, I have an account. I'll just proceed and actually I'll log in so that we look at maybe what is expected of us. So let me just log in. Alright, so as you can see, I've already successfully logged in into my account. So let's assume you want to purchase a product. Just like I've mentioned about use of using Jumia. first of all, you need also just to check on the categories. So Alibaba provides different categories of products. So it depends with what you are actually looking to purchase, right? So if it is fashion and beauty, you just click the fashion and beauty category. Then you can see here we are, right? So there are quite a number of products here. So there are makeups, right? So it depends with what you are really looking for. Better still, you can just go ahead. If you know what you're looking for, you can just go ahead and type here, right? Let's say I want to purchase a Mac laptop. Okay, let me just look for Mac laptops, right? And see which options are there, right? So as you can see, the things that maybe I haven't mentioned. So the currency here is in Kenya, because when I logged in, actually it captured my information as a person who resides in Kenya, which you can as well change. So you can see here, you can see shipped to Kenya. That's why the currency is in Kenya shillings. Sorry, that's why the currency is in Kenya shillings. So it's just telling me the exact amount, right? Now, so once you have identified a product that you want to purchase, let me see. I needed a mark. Okay, let me go for the brand new cheapest option. Let me click on this, right? So we are just looking at step by step a beginner's guide of how you can do some purchase from Alibaba to Kenya, right? So you can see there's some kind of information about this particular product, right? The capacity of the hard drive, the hard disk, quantity. So we in Alibaba they normally provide some minimum order quantity MOQs, right? Like for this, as you can see, you need to purchase between 100 or more than 100 pieces, right? That is what this particular manufacturer, or rather a supplier, requires of you, right? Now, once you have established that this is the product that you want, as you can see, between here, if you purchase between 100 and to 909 pieces, right, you can always be given that amount. But if you purchase more than 1,000 or greater than 1,000 pieces, they can reduce for you the price, right? So that is by about 10,000 Kenya shillings. That's why I say that Alibaba focuses on people who are doing businesses. If you're not a business person, kindly proceed to AliExpress, though you can also buy few items here, no problem, right? Again, after you have identified the product, you need to now identify who the supplier of this particular product is. So you can see from on the right side, the supplier is actually a verified supplier. You can see this kind of a symbol here, a tick, right? It is Shenzhen Electronic Technology, I believe, right? And you can see they have been in business for greater than 11 years, right? Their rating is 5 out of 5. Delivery is 100%. These are things that you need to look for when you are dealing with a particular supplier, right? So you can see they also accept different payments, PayPal, Visa, we have Master there, right? So you can also contact the supplier. Let's say we need to maybe know more about this particular product. So you can just click on contact supplier there. Then also within Alibaba, you are guided, or there's some kind of contract between you and the supplier. This particular contract is always known as trade assurance. As you can see, this particular supplier is guided or protected. You are protected with the trade assurance. That means if, for instance, they fail to deliver the product that you purchased, then this particular platform, Alibaba, is going to actually follow up on your behalf and even refund you, right? That's why when you're doing some order, ensure that you are actually protected with the trade assurance, which is very, very important, right? So once you have done this, once you have identified the product, you have also identified the supplier. Let's just contact the supplier. Just click on contact the supplier. Hi, I need to purchase this laptop. Let me just, so and then you just okay, can send inquiry, right? So we'll wait for the response. So I need to provide additional information. Let me just say 100 units, then I can submit that. Okay. So you need to take time, engage the supplier so that at least you get to understand who you are dealing with, right? So we'll wait. I hope they are on standby. So this is the information that I've given to the, so maybe let me wait if at all they can respond, right? So that's another good way of contacting the supplier before you just make your purchase, right? So then how do you make the purchase anyway, right? So because I'm not going to make the purchase, let me just click here. So when you want to order this particular product, you can always click on the orders and then use the order with trade assurance. Let's see what we're going to get there, right? Because that is the contract, right? As you can see, right, you can always select the currency that you want to use. We can just leave the US dollar option, right? So you also need to input the supplier email address, right? But most important is the shipping information, because here is where mostly people get it wrong, right? Now, you're shipping this particular product from that part of the world to Kenya, right? Remember, in China we have different suppliers. These suppliers could be situated in different locations, right? Maybe like in Kenya, someone could be in Nakuru, Eldoret, and so on, right? So before these particular products or goods are shipped to the port of Mombasa, maybe the supplier lives in Kakamega, so they'll have to ship them all the way to port of Mombasa. Now, the person or the company that is going to give you this kind of help of shipping your products from the different places to the port of any port within China, and of course ship them to Kenya, are the shipping agents or other shipping companies. Like for example, one of the shipping companies that we always use is the Bansa. Yeah, so you can always use it to ship from China to Kenya. Now, if they are your preferred shipping agents, then they are the ones to give you the shipping address. So you're going to provide their shipping address here, right? And you have to select the shipping method that they're going to use, whether they're going to ship it for you via sea or air or land, right? So it depends with the product that you have purchased, right? So they're the ones, and then you are going also you're going to append those particular fee automatically. Now that is one way, finding your own shipping agent. Alibaba will also provide for you their own shipping agent. So it depends. If you don't have any shipping company, they'll always provide one for you. The payments here are always in different methods. As you can see, you can ship, you can pay via Visa, there's MasterCard, right? You can also do that via PayPal, right? So that is it, and then just click on submit. Then ideally you'll proceed to the payment, shipment, and all these are going to be tracked uh, both by the Alibaba supplier and your shipping company, right? So I've so far talked about the 10 best shipping companies that you can use to ship your product from China to Kenya. So you can look at one of my previous videos for more information, right? So those are some of the crucial things that you need to do when you want to purchase or buy a product from Alibaba, right? So I think those are some of the uh, information that I really wanted to share with you, because the other steps are just the general ones, the ones that you do maybe when you're using Jumia, for example, right? So I've just touched on most critical uh, components of this shipping of products from China that you need to understand. Uh, from the shipping company, also you can see the ports that I was talking about, right? The port of loading. So they can be in different locations, right? But ideally, it is a shipping company that is going to ensure that this particular product arrives at the port of Mombasa within some estimated timelines, right? So I think that is an eye opener for a beginner who wants to do some kind of purchasing of products or other items from Alibaba. First, determine the kind of product that you want to purchase. Do perform some due diligence of the supplier, which is very, very important. Like our supplier here is Shenzhen. So I'll just click here and maybe look at or have a little bit more of information about this particular uh, supplier. So you can see this is a very reputable supplier with some years of experience. There's company profile, right? So once you have identified the product, you have identified your supplier, go ahead and look at or look for your shipping agent, or rather shipping company, right? After you've done all this, then now you can sit back and do the final calculation of the cost of the product. You add it to the various shipping costs, VATs and all that. Then you can know and you can understand how much is going to cost you to ship that particular product from China via Alibaba to Kenya, right? So should you find this particular information useful or helpful, always feel free to like that particular video, and of course always remember to subscribe. All right, thanks.